Yes, we are back in the flesh, man. Another live today. Um, Title of the live, man. Just know the world is changing, right? I'm gonna update you on the world, what's going on. Just give you just make you aware. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's not a lot of people just sitting around talking about the stuff that goes on out here, and we definitely need to be accountable and letting people know what the deal is, no matter where your knowledge is. You know what I'm saying? Like from or like how you take in information. Like you need to share it. That's why I feel. So we all can grow as humans, right? Um, but let me do something real fast. But the first topic we're gonna be talking about is artificial intelligence, right? And with artificial intelligence, which is AI, people who don't know what artificial intelligence is, if they don't know, it's AI, right? That's the A and the I for what it stands for. Let me go to this account real fast. All right, cool. All right, so anyway, clear my throat. It's gonna be a good one today. Hey, I feel so great today. Like dead serious. I feel so good because I'm just like I'm just blessed, man. Like to be alive right now. Like I know so many people that either are locked up in jail or passed away or just something tragic happened to them that they just something like significantly bad happened. So I'm just blessed to be here, seeing another day. But anyway, artificial intelligence, right? One, robotics is two. Biotechnology is three. These things are transforming, right? The way we live, work, and interact with each other, right? So ever since the pandemic hit, it basically put us in the mood to be at home and me talk to you just like this instead of me seeing you on the street and talking to you just like this. It made us be able to go get information a lot quicker just because we don't really see people or communicate with people like we used to. So it's harder to get information from other people unless we go actually see them do like seminars or their lives or whatever they put out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go see it, there's no way you will actually like get that information from them. So we're getting less and less to the point where we're actually communicating on a daily basis or even saying hi to each other when we're walking on the street. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting to a point where a lot of communication is through social media and the internet. And well, artificial intelligence, right? That's the number one thing. This will change a lot of things, right? With AI, because I don't know if you know, but you have this system called Chat GPT, which is basically a AI system that answers questions, right? So AI is becoming so smart that it's able to do the little jobs that we pay people for, or it's able to give us information that's like literally it's not Google. Like Google gives you a broad range. Um, you'll put something in on Google like what's an example that I can relate? Like say if you do hair, right? You'll go on Google like, oh, what's the best hair for like wigs or something, right? Google will give you a whole list, right? Like a whole like shops, everything. AI is to a point where it's so specific where you can ask these specific questions. Like again, you do hair, you can go to AI and be like, all right, where can I get Brazilian hair from in the state of Georgia? Because I live in Georgia, or the city of Atlanta, and who has or what shop has the best hair? Can you give me 5 examples or can you give me 5 stores that, have this type of hair? It's gonna immediately da 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 da. Let me talk to you. It's gonna give you that information. You know what I'm saying? So it's those specific questions you can go ask AI and it's gonna answer them on demand. So it's to a point where people are taking their college syllabus. Here goes your paper. Here goes your rubric. You take your rubric, copy it on the AI, enter. It's going whatever it needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? So it's to a point where the work is going to be done a lot easier, quicker, faster, and more efficient. You know what I'm saying? To a point where no one's taking you around the loop or, oh, catch me in my next YouTube video. None of that. You know what I'm saying? It's going straight. Here go the source. Here go the information. Here you go about your day. That's why so many of people are adopting AI and going into it and loving it just because it's not bull crap, right? There's a lot of things out here that are bull crap. People just want you to watch, seek you in, but not really giving you the real deal information. So that's AI is gonna straight do that for you, right? Um, the second thing that's in this category too as well, and why the world is changing, robotics, right? See, I we even have a robot here, and my dad does too. He stays in California, right? He has a robot, and they gave it a name that cleans their apartment. He was on it before I was on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like certain also in certain states too as well in cities adapt technology and information a lot quicker than other certain states and cities. So that's why you see some cities that are just behind in a lot of things. And the reason why I dislike Atlanta is because we're so slow to adapt to the world when it creates like technology in that like form. Like Georgia and the South is more built on like the industrial businesses and physical labor work, you know what I'm saying? To the point where technology needs to hit Atlanta and needs to hit it hard. So our younger generation can actually, you know what I mean, be able to, find a job or find like that great occupation that's going to pay them a great price. But so that was a whole nother thing just to say time in on that. But robotics, right? So it's a machine, right? You can go get them. They'll vacuum your house, and all you got to do on maintenance is like empty the filter and say, I know for a lot of women, it's a lot of hair in the house. So you got to, just take out the hair of like the little spinning nozzle on the robotic because it has like a spinning nozzle where it flicks everything in. So you'll have to clean that up every now and then with hair because I say I got one and I do it myself and like pet hair, all that. Like so, that's all you got to do. Other than that, it's gonna tell you it's full. The back, like the robot's gonna talk to you. It's gonna like not talk to you, but give you updates, just like Instagram does. Like Instagram is talking to you when it says, "Oh, someone likes your post," or "Oh, someone viewed your video," or someone commenting. Instagram is talking to you. So you don't think that's robotics, but that's robotics. You talking to a robot, automated system that's going to notify you about things. So the robot will notify you, send you a message. Boom, filter needs to be entered. Boom, when's the next schedule? Like that. So robotics is taking over, and I don't know if you see it in your everyday life, but it's coming. I don't know if y'all seen like the Amazon carriers that ride on the street, and that's in like some neighborhood. So that's why I say like if your state is not that state or city that just adopts technology when it comes out, or like the first ones to really put their hands and get their hands on it, you're not gonna see this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it on like TikTok, YouTube, or like any social media platform, but you won't see it in person. I have not yet seen a robot from Amazon like drive or walk around, but like I said, I have seen and used the robot vacuum, talking to Google, like, hey Google, and asking it a question, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I would say that robotics is already in my life already. So that's what I experienced, and that's what I can tell you about the like robotics. And they're changing. It's changing our lives and how everything is, right? See, Google right there talking right there. Hey Google, stop talking. So, right, and the next in that category will be biotechnology. So everybody know what technology is, right? Technology is advanced, like technology things we use for our phones, our Wi-Fi, internet, Xbox, all these things are technology, right? Because we're able to do multiple things on this one type program. You know what I'm saying? So technology, bio, right? Just like biology. Bio, that means like life. You know what I'm saying? So this is life coming together with technology, biotechnology, right? So they're going to use life situations, so diseases, like cancer, DNA, anything that's about like life, they're going to manipulate with technology and be able to do stuff like clones. That's technology, right? Be able to go to a what's it called? Like a cryo freeze. You ever seen like athletes get into like a big cryo freeze and it freezes their body and heals them real quickly? Like some Dragon Ball Z junk, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's biotechnology to the point where it's able to help humans by using technology and using different things to like heal them and help out. So that's biotechnology. And we see a lot of that in our life nowadays, right? Like you got the vaccine. Yeah, that was biotechnology. You know what I'm saying? These things are being created in a lab to help like engineer the life of people. So when people have like cut off limbs and now they got like a robotic arm and it can squeeze and move and all that, biotechnology. So that's basically like the industry getting everything ready for us to like be manipulated with technology in our bodies. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's why they be like cloning cows, chickens, just like can make your eyes green, blue. It's gonna be stuff like that where you can just go to a shop and be like, yeah, I want green eyes today. Boom, green eyes. So it's gonna get crazy like that, man. And it's basically already in our lives. We just some of us might see it, some of us might not, but it's definitely in our lives, right? Also, another way the world is changing and keep your eyes open is social media, right? That's a huge, huge market for like people who have businesses or entrepreneurs because it's free advertisement, right? And also it's communication, right? So now you get on Instagram, you can literally talk to someone in China, right? And get your clothes straight from them. You don't need to go shop at Nike or anything like that. It's to a point now that our communication is through these social media platforms and apps to the point where we're able to communicate and talk with anyone around the world as long as they have this app. So that's definitely changing how we're able to spread information, gain information, and just like be able to talk to each other and communicate. Excuse me. But yeah, social media is powerful. And if you don't think it is, you're tripping. Because social media, if you use it the right way, to your advantage, you can create anything with social media, man. It's to a point where if you're doing, you got to realize like the view count is different, right? And people don't see it like this. Like people see like, yeah, I only got 20,000 views on this video, or say if you got 10,000 views, but that's like selling out a small arena and doing a show there. You know what I'm saying? Like 100,000, 200,000, bro. You looking at selling out like the Brave Stadium. You know what I'm saying? 300,000. That's Coachella. You know what I'm saying? Like these views that people don't think that are like adding up or like you think it's nothing, bro. That's something. You know what I'm saying? That many people seeing you and liking it too as well. That's a lot of people. So social media is helping us as people grow like individually and also helping us like communicate and actually talk to people outside the world. You know what I'm saying? Outside your neighbor, you can actually be friends with people from all over, and that's how it's becoming, right? And also with social media too as well, a lot of people post what how they travel on there as well. And you have people what taking pictures like, yeah, we went out to Japan, we took pictures because it made certain, you know what I'm saying, look good. So we took this picture here. We went here and took this picture. Like people are traveling. And when you travel, you're using social media apps to find places that are, you know what I'm saying, good for like pictures, food, just restaurants, stuff like that. Like you're searching. You know what I'm saying? So when people travel, they're searching for these things. they're communicating with the people in around them and wherever you go travel to. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't think it's communication, like you going to a restaurant talking to somebody and they might be from that state or from that country, and that's communicating. You learning their language, you're learning their mesmerisms and how you look at them, how you talk to them, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like all that comes into play when you're like communicating and traveling. And it's just the little things that we don't think about, but that's it. Good H2O. And traveling too, man, also gives you a different point of view. It gives you ideas. It helps like broaden your horizon on like life itself. You know what I'm saying? When you see certain like habitats or certain places, it just opens up like another gear or another like sense in your brain or whatever, just to like process and let you know like this is something different, this is something new, this is going to be with you forever. You know what I'm saying? To a point where it's like you kind of unlock new knowledge. So traveling, communicating, and also trade, man, because we do. If you just look at the world itself, man, trade is everywhere. From people that have stuff in Africa that we don't have, or in Mexico that we don't have, or in South America that we don't have, with food and water and all these resources, oil, gold, silver, like diamonds, like anything you can trade, goats, pigs, horses, like cattle, food, like anything you can trade, people are trading, not just among each other, but around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what's like spreading more communication also as well, and also spreading more just presence around the world of just like more knowledge. Cause people are doing a lot more business just outside of America or where you're from, just because the reach of, like I said, like social media and these platforms, they can have you reaching certain places that you couldn't if you just, you know what I'm saying, if you never were on them. So it's things like that that definitely push us forward as the world is changing, you know what I'm saying, to a point where a lot of countries are doing deals with each other, you know what I'm saying, even though they don't agree upon how things are basically ran in certain countries, you know what I mean? So that leads me to talk about um social media again, but more TikTok, right? Because TikTok has changed the game for all platforms, right? TikTok is that guy. Like, it's not going nowhere. I don't think it's gonna get banned just because it's so big that something like that, if it goes down, I feel like it's gonna create more chaos than anything. So I feel like they won't ban it in America. I feel like they're gonna change it though, to the point where it's gonna make TikTok better, right? Because right now TikTok has everything you need, but I feel like when they make it more for America, they're gonna change it to the point where it's more educational. You get what I'm saying? To a point where they're showing more like technology, more science, having more math on there, just like really educating the kids through TikTok, because they can just scroll and watch videos of people like teaching or creating anything in these categories to strengthen that engagement and eagerness to go into those fields. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's gonna do just strengthen TikTok, and it's gonna make more people get on TikTok when they make it for like America, I feel like. And so if you're not on TikTok now, or don't interact with it, don't use it, you're missing out. I don't care what you got going on. You need to be on there, because it's really the gateway for everything. Not just because you can search and get education on it, man. You can really do anything. Like, man, people are using TikTok to just answer questions now. It's more like Google than anything, right? Like, some people are using TikTok like, oh, what are the best restaurants in Atlanta? And they're just giving you restaurants and videos and their experiences, like scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. So when you go to different cities or countries traveling, like, you can kind of search these things and already know, like, oh, I see what it looks like. Oh, okay, this video said it looked like this, and now I'm in front of it, and oh, it does look like that. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you that kind of I already been there because they posted it. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you that feeling like of an engagement, like, oh, I can go here because I already saw what it looks like. I saw the food, I saw the menu. Yeah, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So TikTok is powerful, and I don't think it's gonna get banned. And there are a lot of new features coming to TikTok. Like I said, I feel like they're going to bring more education to it. Um, and just like they're going to definitely beef it up to the point where the creators, I feel like, that are on there are really gonna like fly as of like able to do business around like different states and different cities and just around the world. I feel like it's gonna really push them for sure in that direction. And another thing I would tell you about TikTok is like some strategies, man. I feel like knowing strategies on the actual TikTok app can definitely help you out. You feel me? So doing things like searching like your niche, like say you do hair, right? And you just type on like hairstyles or like different hairstyles, and you just go through the videos, and the ones you see that have like highlights or like have a lot of engagement, that's kind of what the algorithm is feeding. You know what I'm saying? That's what the algorithm likes. That's what people like to see. So it's just doing things like that. Kind of, I want to say I want to say take their video and you do the exact same thing, but you be creative in a way of how they create it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just doing things like that. I feel like strategy, and then you'll definitely grow because yeah, posting a lot is going to bring in more attention, but you definitely want to have some videos with some purpose, or you actually on there doing like educational stuff. That's real big too as well, or just doing SEO work. So if you do drop a video, do some SEO, and that's like search engine. I think it's search engineer optimization. I don't even know how to say that, John. But yeah, that's what SEO is. Let me look it up, because I know it's something. You John brought up something. And let me get y'all the yes, search engine optimization. My bad, search engine optimization. And basically this means that dang, I should never exit out of that. That had all the information. But so that's basically meaning like these are what people are searching. So if you create a video, again, say you do hair, um and you create a video and you say like, oh, the best hair to use for a sew-in, right? That's gonna put you at the top when people search for like sew-ins, how to do a sew-in, things in that nature. You're gonna be like a top video that's searched, so you're gonna get a lot of likes. So it's using strategies like that too on TikTok to a point where you're able to be at the top. You know what I'm saying, and be able to grow because you're just giving the SEO, and it's more like educating too as well. So it's whatever you're good at in your niche, just look up like questions that can give you like SEO optimization, that can give you those high searched questions and categories. Really, man, I would say go use Chat GPT. Go use Chat GPT, whatever your niche is, type it in. Like say if I do nails, like type in on there like um what are the best, or I'll say for any platform. So say if you're on TikTok, I go in there and specifically say this to Chat GPT. I'm trying to create titles for my nail business page on TikTok. I said just like that. Question mark, enter. And it's going to give you, you know what I'm saying, specific amount of titles. Now, depending on how many videos you want, you can say, give me 10 titles, give me 20 titles, give me 50 titles. Whatever amount you want, most likely it can do. But again, it's going to generate to that question. So it's going to give you as much as it can information or titles it can on that like situation. And It's gonna type it right out and give it to you. So that's another way too of doing like strategies. And it's also like a website. Let me see if I got it. I'm gonna tell you it now. You can go here to this website and search like questions, or you can search your niche and it'll give you questions on it. You got one's called Google Trends. That's gonna show you what's trending on Google. So you can click on that and that'll show you. You can do videos on that. Um, where is this other one? Definitely no Google Trends. She's Oh yeah, it's called answerthepublic.com. So you can go there and you can really just type in like say nail business. Just type that in and it's going to give you what questions people are asking about the nail business or about doing nails, you know what I mean? So whatever your niche is, business, um entrepreneurship, whatever you doing or whatever you want to do, bro, you just type it in on Answer the Public, bro. Like whatever you want to get into, whatever you want to get your hands into, you can go in there, type that junk in. It's gonna shoot out all type of questions, bro. It's gonna give you a whole bro, it's gonna give you a whole list of like everything, categories, all type of stuff, bro. It's so much information. So that's why I tell you like the world is changing too, because now it's letting us know what's going on with the world too as well, so you can stay up to date, right? So that's what I would do like on TikTok, just because TikTok is that guy and you need to be on that app for sure. For sure. But yeah, TikTok is huge. Definitely get on it. Get on there and just search, man. Find information. You know what I'm saying? Learn. Like literally. Like now for real, like learn. Cause that's what type of world we're in. You gotta keep learning every day. Gotta keep learning, man. You can never stop. Like as soon as you stop and get comfortable and you don't want to do nothing no more, you're gonna get left behind. So I ain't saying like go crazy, but just depend on your drive. Like me, I try to learn at least something every day or talk to somebody every day. You know what I'm saying? Just to like really like stay educated. Definitely people that been in the game. And also, man, just from experience and advice, this is something off of TikTok before I get into the next topic. Like when you doing your thing, man, seek for a mentor in that field, right? That's gonna be that's critical. Like whatever field you doing, a niche you doing, like say I'm a dog trainer, man, look for people that been doing dog training for 25 years, 30 years, 40 years. Like look for people that's been doing it for a long time and also like at least scaled it to a point where they can control it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people like a small business, like, yeah, I like having 10 employees and that's good for me, right? I can't handle all, you know what I'm saying? So figure out a mentor or whoever been doing it for a long time. And bro, don't go to them like with your hand out. Go to them seeking knowledge, bro. They'll respect that more. Like, don't go and be like, oh, can you give me some clientele? Like, nah, go there, like, bro, I just want to know knowledge, bro. I just want to seek it. So I won't, because they gonna, bro. Most people that when you come to them and you talk to them, like you want to know some knowledge, they gonna tell you something. And I ain't saying you gonna learn from everything they gonna tell you, but some stuff that they tell you gonna stick out. You gonna be like, okay, definitely take that in. Now I ain't saying you got to go listen to everybody and because you know what I'm saying certain mentors and certain teachers can only like teach certain people because they just talk to them. It's something about the way they do things and pronounce and educate and know how that they certain people just are able to automatically click on and stay locked in with them and like, oh yeah, I'm really learning from him. So there's certain people out there like that. I say definitely find a mentor before you do anything in that nature. That's to definitely help you out, or someone at least that's been doing it for a long time. Just seek knowledge from them, man. That'll help you out in your niche and whatever you do. Right. All right. Moving on. Right. The next thing we're gonna talk about is the economy, man. The economy in this world and what's going on. I don't know if you experiencing like high winds down here in Atlanta, but the other day was super windy. Yeah, a huge tornado hit uh Arkansas, Little Rock. If you haven't seen it, man, it's wild. But it was a huge tornado. I'm talking about tearing down neighborhoods, man. Flipped over cars, a lot of injured people. They said the police had to take people to the ambulance because the ambulance couldn't get to these people. They said it was like 600 people in one location. They said the police had to start take like speed and going to the hospital, taking people back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because the ambulance, they were like, nah, bro, we can't even get all these people. So it was a crazy tornado. And that's why if you like were in Atlanta or anywhere around that area, you felt like win. So the natural disasters getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? So keep your eyes open. It's getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely happened. Um, just to let you guys know, because I know some of us be locked in our own little box, and we only go here, so it's hard for us to experience anything else. But yeah, Arkansas got hit with a huge tornado, man, and it's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of TikTok videos out there, man. You can just search it and you're gonna find them. But yeah, that definitely happened. Um, let's get into these layoffs, man. So in this economy, you're seeing now, I don't know if you're seeing, but I'm seeing a lot of businesses laying people off, firing people. People are getting fired from their jobs, their jobs, what they needed, what I'm saying, to make income, to live, to continue to provide for their families. Their jobs are going to be gone. And again, these things of technology like AI, it's taking a lot of jobs. Biotechnology, taking a lot of jobs. Robotics, taking a lot of jobs. So the future we're going into is no longer going to be about the physical anymore, because a lot of that's going to be taken over by the technology, right? It's going to be more about the knowledge that you have and how you can apply it to apply it to help the world we're going to be living in. Is going to be more important than like physical labor work, because we're not going to be looking for employees no more. We're going to be looking for robots. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be looking for robotics because they're going to do what we tell them every time, right? They gonna do it at 100%, not saying they gonna have any excuses. Like, I was late, because it ain't gonna be no excuses. They gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that are gonna also take over, right? With the layoffs, right? Technology is gonna swoop up a lot of those jobs and take over a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to pay a receptionist to answer the call, schedule it, bro. It's AI, robotics. It's probably already automatic systems out there able to do that already. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. But I'm pretty sure someone has created basically like a receptionist. You know what I mean? They can relay you messages, to can forward emails, mass emails, all that, man. It's getting to a point where a lot of these jobs, they're gonna get laid off just because they don't physically need the workers to be there anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I say, hold on, man, my gums itching. Got them allergies, man. That junk is terrible. But that's when I say, like, people that are working and they get fired, they're gonna have to become entrepreneurs, because you're not gonna try to go do the same skill for another job if they don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm organizing mail and a robot coming there and it's like, oh, it took you 4 hours to organize 100 packages. It takes me 5 minutes. Watch. And it knocks it out and gets it done in 5 minutes. You're gonna be like, what's the point of me being here? And it don't need breaks. And it don't need health insurance, composition, none of that. It don't need none of that. It's just here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna probably have insurance on it, just in case it breaks or it tries to kill me or something. You know what I mean? But like, it's gonna have insurance. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's gonna eliminate these jobs, man. So it's like, you have to keep your eyes open and start venturing out into new skill sets. You can't rely on that job your whole life. And this is the time now where you gotta start creating and doing your niche, what you're good at, to build that resume of that niche so people can come to you for your expertise in what you do, right? So a lot of layoffs, a lot of people getting fired. This is what it's coming down to, right? What will you do about it? To me, I feel like a lot of these businesses like Turo are gonna go up. A lot of these businesses like Uber Eats, DoorDash, these places are going to be places where a lot of people go because majority of people in America, right? Because this is what I'm speaking from for experiences, have cars. Once you get fired from your job, you're gonna have to pay that car note or pay that insurance. The way you're gonna do it is, well, I don't have to physically go to work no more, but now I have to spend a lot of time either at home, and most people just not gonna sit at home and try to figure something out. They're gonna try to immediately make money the next day and think about it because it's like I got bills to pay, I have people to pay, I have responsibilities. So people are gonna use their vehicles most likely to get a lot of these to make money. So all the care. Mm, oh my gosh, I ate a lot of fruit, man. So things like the carrying systems. So there's all type of apps for vehicles for helping people move, for driving equipment around and dropping it off, packages, crates, almost everything, man. Like you can literally go work for like I got a homeboy that worked that was doing packages for like Amazon and just had his own vehicle and was making like on a busy day like 200 in a busy day. But he started early though, and he gets off around like if you do it fast enough, you probably get around about noon, but you go in about 5 a.m. or something like that. But anyway, you make 200 a day driving for Amazon with your own vehicle, delivering packages. So Amazon, a technology company, has created jobs for people. Just you don't have to work in the warehouse, you know what I'm saying, or physically work with us, but you work for us by getting these packages off. So they have created jobs in fields that we never thought of, and this is the future. You know what I'm saying? Creating jobs for people that can do stuff from home. I'm pretty sure Amazon can probably gonna create a job where you can do like carts or something from home and help people, you know what I'm saying? Or you can help people out with products by giving a review on it. Amazon might start doing that. Oh yeah, record yourself uh talking about this product since you bought it. Let us know about it. Create a video, post it. We're gonna give you $30 for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Start doing stuff like that to a point where people are at home casually buying what they bought and making reviews about it and talking about it and they getting paid for it. So I feel like that's gonna become the future to the point where these big companies are just gonna be paying people to do things to help out their business. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like that's going to happen when layoffs start to happen. It's going to be a trickle effect to the point where there's going to be a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people out here hustling, getting it in, taking that route of I got to do it in my own hands because the skill that I learned is no longer needed in this world. So it's like, dang, you gotta stay afloat, stay above. I wouldn't say be part of the world because the world is crazy. Like you see it, school shootings, massacre, killings, crazy, just people running wrong, drugs, violence, shootings, fights, stabs, all type of stuff going on, right? Crazy weather, like all this stuff is the world is crazy. So I wouldn't say be with the world, but be of the world. Like be in the world, but take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Stay prayed up, stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? Stay disciplined, stay locked in on your goals and your dreams, and pray for others and treat it how you want to be treated. You get what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say get involved in this world because it's too crazy, especially for me. Like I'm to a point I'm trying to be in the house every day. You know what I mean? But anyway, those layoffs come. Also, social media is gonna boom because there's gonna be more people that have more time to be on social media, being on those platforms, looking, trying to find information, gaining, and all that's gonna be growing, right? When them layoffs come, like more people are gonna be having their attention there and having more time just because they have more time and they're going to be educating themselves all the time, right? So that's definitely going to be a trickle down effect for everything once these layoffs like really start like happening. Right now, it's kind of swept up under the rug. Like it's not really news talking about massive layoffs from like certain companies. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these companies, you ain't even know is having layoffs. And a lot of these companies are shutting down stores too. So that's telling you like a lot of these companies and stores are more like we don't need the physical like property anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like we getting a lot of sales from online. You know what I mean? Like you got companies like Walmart who And that's another one too. Like people do grocery services for Walmart. Like they deliver groceries for Walmart, make money with Walmart. So it's like these big companies are paying people to do jobs that are kind of entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you work with Walmart and you can quit or you can clock in anytime you want, but it's up to you how much you want to make. You do what I'm saying? Like you can grind every day. I'm at Walmart 8 to 8 every day, every day, every day, grind and grind. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can really go crazy, but it's just like I said, it's up to you. But it's to a point where everyone is gonna have control of their time. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with all these layoffs gonna happen. My next thing about the economy is the interest rate hike. Interest rates, man. These are things like loans from the bank. So when businesses get loans from the bank, it's gonna be a higher interest rate. Your credit card, when you ever have a credit card and it has an interest rate on it, that goes up too. The interest rate also raises for things like just like all tradable items, right? If the interest rate goes up, so things like oil, gas prices will go up. Um, and interest rates will also harm like the dollar bill, just because a lot of items have gone up. Even like you seen it, like eggs go up to like $7, $10 for 12 of them, bro. When it used to be like a dollar 20, 30 for 12 eggs. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming crazy to a point where every time I know when I go to a grocery store and I spend groceries for two, bro, I'm spending at least like 200, like minimum. Like 204 has been the lowest I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting outrageous, right? And I got people in the family that have, 4 or 5 kids. They spending 350, 400, 500 at the grocery store. Walmart, with the rollback prices. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's getting real out here. Things are getting expensive. When that interest rate shoots up, it also affects the housing market too as well. So you're not getting that same rate on that house that was the interest rate of 3% or 4%. You know what I'm saying? It's high. So now you're looking at 7, 8% on a house that you, even when you putting down, that makes it a lot higher too. You know what I'm saying? So interest rates hurt a lot of things when they are raised, right? All, Almost every price goes up, and just like it affects the economy because when those interest rates goes up, you as a business owner, as a business, have to go with them because now you got to spend more to make what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So say if I have a clothing company, now I got to spend more money for the material just because the material prices have went up. You know what I'm saying? Just things in that nature have gone up. So now I have to charge more for these actual items. So the interest rate is no joke. My dog right here up under me. Keep got to watch out. I'll be putting my foot on his neck. I didn't even know he was right there. But yeah, you gotta the interest rate, man, is crazy, man. It messes up the whole economy, and it has the economy in just high wages, man. And if you don't have any assets, like you don't own anything and you're not like renting it out or using it to make money, you just spending, you spending, trying to keep up. And the reason you spending is because you're making. You gotta make. So instead of like that $200 when that interest rate go up, that jump ain't $200 no more. That jump drop 180. You know what I'm saying? So you like, dang, what I used to buy for 200. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm spending. I can't get it no more. You know what I mean? So the interest rates definitely are hurting the economy right now. It's making everything high, and it's making people spend a lot more money than usual. So people are burning into those savings account. People are burning into like investment portfolios. You know what I'm saying? The trickling down is coming, but we just don't know when. You know what I'm saying? So the world is changing. Make sure you stay up to date. Stay up to date, man. And leaving off interest rates, we come into the banks crashing, right? And yeah, it was probably like I want to say 4 banks in America that went down, but you also have banks around the world that went down too that they don't educate you on. So the news and real information is not going to get to you and let you know what's going on unless you go seek it. But there are other banks around the world that have failed. And yeah, the banks is a bad system, man. It's a scam, and it's been a scam since day one. But who was there to tell you this? No one, right? We all trust banks. We all put our money in it, but they take our money and invest it. And they don't have our money when we want it, especially if it's a lot, right? They're not going to be able to give it to you. And it's probably going to take a long time for them to give it to you. So, yeah, the banks crashing, not looking good for the economy and for the world economy because America is basically America runs the world. You know what I mean? Because our dollar was the overall currency. Like when you're trading, when you're doing anything, it has to be an American dollar, USD. Now it's getting to the point where our banks are crashing, our dollars inflating, we're pumping money into our system, we're burning, and it's looking bad for us, and that's also harming other countries too as well. And other countries, they don't want to deal with America because America are like, I want to say America's like bullies, right? If you don't obey, since our currency is the world currency, we will take our dollars away from you and make you find another currency. You know how bad it's going to drop your economy. So that threat level to other countries, they it's to a point they like, nah, we ain't feeling that no more. You know what I'm saying? Cause they looking at America like we feel like y'all just burning money like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just going through it and don't even care. You feel me? And it's televised. Like America just spent Biden just spent 1.2 billion, 1.3 trillion on goddamn this, and you like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't see Africa's president, you know what I mean, Nigeria's president, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, we're spending, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't come out. Only in America where you know what I'm saying, see stuff like this. So it's just like, and it's broad too, to the point where everybody's seeing it, you know what I'm saying? And they think America's a joke at this point. So that's why everybody's standing up like, you know what? Bump America. They bull crapping, right? They seeing the bull crap that's been going on for multiple years, and they're finally like all the countries are finally coming together and trying to go against America, right? So we're in a time where we're going to a new world currency, right? So a lot of countries are working together to become the first world leading currency that a lot of people they're gonna try to massively adopt real quick. So we don't know what this currency is going to be, but whoever's first to do it will control the world, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's using this, and if we want to cut you off, we can. So that's the power of like having the overall currency, right? So you can just cut people off and just say, "Oh, you ain't gonna listen? Well, not pay no more." And don't get in. They don't have no excuse. They can't go to court for it. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's like you to have that power. It shouldn't be in the power. It shouldn't be in the hands of man, because men make bad mistakes, right? And that's why, as you see how our economy, how our world is looking, it's kind of going to going to crap right now with a lot of things going on, and you know it, and I know it. So the banks crashing is having the economy all messed up around the world, and they're going to a global currency now. With this global currency, I don't know if it's going to be crypto. I don't know if it's going to be an actual physical, but me, I'm thinking it's going to be more of a digital currency. So it's crypto or something they create, but it's going to be digital to a point where there's going to be no more physical. Because like physical currency at this point doesn't make any sense, right? If I get paid today in cash, say if someone's like, oh yeah, let's do a cash deal. I'm finna buy your car, I sell it for 10,000, give me 10,000 cash. I can't put that in the bank right now. It's Sunday, it's closed. That's dumb. So banks need people to work at the bank in order for that bank to make money. But if I'm making money at a nightclub, What bank is open at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning? What if I just made 100,000 because somebody made it rain in my strip club? Bro, I need to put this in the bank ASAP. Why would I have it on me? You know what I'm saying? You gonna trust a safe? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I need to be able to get this physical inside something physical to actually use it digitally. Because remember, we got the Bank of America app on our phone, Wells Fargo app on our phone, JP Morgan Chase Bank on our phone, or Chase on our phone. You know what I'm saying? Regions on our phone, Navy Federal on our phone. We have the digital already that shows the number when you sign into that account. Oh, okay, I see the number. Now I can swipe this card and digitally now this money is subtracting. You know what I'm saying? So we're already there. It's just going to become more common and they're going to start getting away off all the physical because it's really a waste of time, bro. Like, because even like the bank is closed, yeah, you're going to put in ATM. Man, ATMs only accept, like, I saw the other day, the Chase Bank accept 100 bills, but that's it. 10,000, that's way more than 100 bills, my guy. So are you going to be sitting there just putting in 100 bills at a time, counting all that, just sitting, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the banks are coming just retarded. Man, I remember one situation, boom, I had a check wrote out to my business. Boom, I'm like, oh, I'm finna go cash this. I make the money around like 6 o'clock. So banks are closed. So I go to the bank. I'm like, oh, I don't care if it's closed. I mean, at ATM, come on now. Oh, ATM is not working. Both of them? Now that's inconvenient for me. Now, what if I got a bill tomorrow that's due, but I can pay it right now because I just got paid? You know what I'm saying? I can't make that happen because now I'm sitting here with a check, a physical one at this point, physical check, sitting here with it, right? Yeah, you can deposit it remote and it's going to take a process, 24 hours, it's going to take time, right? So the way of how we move money is so slow that they're trying to get it to a point where this new currency is going to be fast, it's going to be quick, it's going to be moving. You know what I'm saying? To a point where transactions are popping out. And that's going to open up more money in the economy just because more money can be able to be moved so quickly, so fast. So it's going to be like, you think days go by quick now. You think weeks go by quick now. You think we in April already. You know what I'm saying? Summertime finna come up already. You think that now, bro. Months gonna go by like weeks. Weeks gonna go by like days. Days gonna go by like hours. Hours gonna go by like minutes, man. And minutes gonna go by like seconds. It's gonna be like that. Things are gonna be moving. So that's why I tell you, stay up to date. The world is changing. You're gonna have to keep up. You got to keep up. If you don't keep up, you're getting left behind. I'm telling you, you're getting left behind. So that comes back to me telling you, rely on yourself, man. Create you a business or create you some type of income on your own. Go create that niche. Go create what you have to do. Go do what you are great at. Create a business around that, scale that, man. Because when you're, I would say, when you're operating not on your own, because everybody's gonna build their business and it's gonna grow, and you're gonna have workers and you're gonna have people working with you, right? But when you're out here on your own, you have to stay up to date. There is no system taking care of you. The reason why people love that 9 to 5 is because it's comfortable. It's a system taking care of them. You come to work, you do the same thing every day. Come to work, do the same thing every day. Yeah, it might fluctuate, change every now and then. Say if you're a teacher, you go on a field trip, or you're a fireman and you got to put out a bushfire. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it might change, but you still around teacher, you still around the kids, fireman, you still around fire. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't changed, but it changed. So you get that in that occupation. But when you're out here, entrepreneurship, grinding, getting on your own, every day is new. Every day is something different. Every day is a situation where you got to grow, you got to get around it. There's no days off. You know what I'm saying? You always grinding. You, like, even when you not working, you working, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's to a point where that you're gonna have to step into that lane eventually, man, because the systems that we're having in the old ways of the world is changing, and it's gonna do nothing but speed up. It's gonna get faster. It's gonna get quicker. Like, bro, literally, bro, it if you don't understand by now, after everything I explained to you, here goes another example. iPhone, right? Bro, iPhone never came out every year. You know what I'm saying? Like these phones, they come out every year. TVs come out every year. New technology, and like bro, with the game system, Xbox, PlayStation, bro, it's like it's down to like every 6 years they come out with something new to a point where not even every 6 years, bro, because they come out with a PS5, PS5 mini, PS5 handheld, PS5 goggles. You know what I'm saying? To a point where, yeah, they came out with a system, but 2 years later, they came out with a mini. 6 months later, they came out with the glasses. And 3 weeks ago, they just came out with the earphones. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's speeding up to the point where technology is being created. Everything is speeding up just because we're able to educate, to communicate, to move money a lot faster and quicker around the world, that everything is speeding up and you're going to have to stay alive in this game, man. So, to me, talking to you right here on YouTube Live, man, do your thing, stay disciplined, stay locked in, stay focused, create that niche. Go do what you're best at. What you're best at. It comes easy to you. Go do that. Go create a business around it. Create your own income, create your own pay, and that's going to keep you like staying and paying attention out here in this world. It's going to keep you afloat, because you're going to have to adjust with the world, right? With me, I remember when I first started detailing, I didn't have a website, but I had to go get a website. You know what I'm saying? Because it's to a point now, like people, what's your price? What's your price? What's your price? I'm not going to sit there and just this price, this price, that price, that price. Oh, what if I want this? Oh, it's that price, that price. I'm like, look, bro, I have a website. You can look at it. You can see all the prices. You can see my pictures. You can see information. You can see reviews. You can see everything on this site. It has my email, it has my number. You can contact me. You got any questions, and it has descriptions about everything. That's why it's like you create a website so you can send people to it and they can be used to it and familiar with it. And if they don't need to talk to you to actually get things done, they can just book through your site, buy through your site, get things through your site. They don't need to talk to you. And they always have your site at that point because they already used it. They're like, oh, what's this site again? Oh, here it is. It's saved in the history. Boom. So when they type it in, it pops up. They can buy from it again. So I had to create a site. I had to adjust to the world I was living in and able to move forward in my business. So I'm telling you, when you become an entrepreneur, it helps you become more educated of the world and how it maneuvers and how it's going to help you in your life. And remember this, your success is not for you, right? When you become famous and powerful and strong, or whatever your goals is in the gym, squatting 800, when you hit that mark, your success is not for you, it's for the people around you, because you made them better. You put them in better situations. Like your business jumps to a point where you can hire 100 people, bro. That's 100 people that didn't have a job. You just blessed them by giving them some income. So it's things in that nature, to the point where your success is about the people around you, man. So when you become successful, remember it's the people around you that you want to bless and bring into a place where they can make income, not off of you, but you being able to help them create income. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying just give them out money, but they can do something for your business, or you can hire them to do something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can come to them like, what are you best at? You can help me in that area. You know what I'm saying? And pay them for how good they are. Like, if they trash, $20 an hour. They great, 50 an hour. You know what I'm saying? However you want to pay them, you pay them what they're worth, but you have the choice to serve the folks that are around you, because your success is not for you, it's for the others that are around you. You know what I mean? So that's what I had to say this fine live today. I appreciate everybody for stopping by, tapping in with Earl and Earl's detailing. I appreciate you guys, you girls, women, men, whoever is watching, aliens too as well. All is welcome to watch and hear me talk about, just like trying to educate you and bring you up on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I know some people can't understand me or relate, but it's all good. It's some people that can out there, and that's who I'm talking to. So I'm doing this for you guys. Doing this for you all. Let me say that, not you guys, because that's more specific to one type gender. But yeah, I'm doing this for everyone out there that has ears, eyes, and listening. So animals too. If you tapped in, I'm educating you too as well. Educating myself too as well. Like doing these lives, so I'm educating myself on them too as well. And I love you all, even if I don't know you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Praying for you all. Thank you for tapping into the live. I appreciate you all. Thank you. God bless you, your soul and your spirit. And may I see your spirit in heaven and recognize you. Like, oh, bro, I remember you. You from Nah, just playing. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for stopping in. Deuce.